They're expected to be moved in by Thanksgiving. There's no shortage of people tonight trying to catch a glimpse of the Pope. This is what's stopping people in their tracks today as they walk along Croton Avenue. These several cars behind me that look like they've been swallowed up. The deputy chief says some firefighters have been sent to the hospital for heat exhaustion. This is what these guys do. They float on their bellies like this, and then they have to kick to pull themselves out. So just like the elf on the shelf, you never really know where this little guy is going to pop up. Oh, hello there. Have you ever seen a foot of snow in your lifetime?
I have not. This is my first time.
The overdoses led to a massive search last night. The jail on lockdown until 5 o'clock this morning. This is their biggest year yet. 3 FedEx trucks filled with Christmas trees that are expected to make their special deliveries in the coming days. Good evening, Courtney, Mike. A bittersweet moment for the Nolan family, who thanked the Yonkers Police Department for finding the suspects, but say never getting their son back is a deep pain they'll always live with.
They took my son for no reason whatsoever. They took my son.
The family of 23-year-old Michael Nolan heartbroken.
This is him building walls. I was a construction worker. I was involved with Ground Zero. He was down there when he was a little kid, handing out water. He was just a good kid.
The Yonkers native, the victim of a drive-by shooting in a Burger King parking lot on Central Avenue just after 12:30 in the morning, September 18th. He died 3 weeks later.
Several shots were fired from a vehicle located on the service road adjacent to the lot. 3 of those shots struck Michael Nolan.
Police arrested the shooter, 17-year-old Nashawn Hunter, for second-degree murder, as well as 3 others inside the car for first-degree assault. 22-year-old Garth Cole, the car owner, 18-year-old Darren Dawson, and 23-year-old Tejmitra Singe. Police believe the shooting resulted from a fight that broke out after an illegal street race on September 16th.
There was some dispute over a race and how it happened that resulted in a physical altercation.
There's still a young man who's dead. There's a family that will never be the same.
A star baseball player, Nolan was selected by the Oakland A's in the 2014 draft.
He says, Dad, I'm making it to Yankee Stadium. He says, I don't, my kid will.
Police identified the suspects by interviewing more than 20 people, using surveillance video, social media, and phone records. The suspects are due back in county court tomorrow. Live in Yonkers, Christina Chiarelli, FiOS 1 News. Fighting 100-degree heat and wearing pounds of heavy gear.
A lot of water, a lot of Gatorade, cooling ourselves down, letting the water splash on us, and just trying to maintain.
First responders rushed to put out a fire that broke out inside Faith Temple Worship Center on South Fulton Avenue. They extinguished the flames and left the scene, but the fire reignited and spread to businesses and a home.
And it's a total loss. It's horrible what I'm seeing.
Fire trucks raced back, the second time taking a toll on crews.
Really tiring. That makes it that much harder when you know you got to do it all over again. You did it right the first time.
Firefighters have been battling this fire for hours. The deputy chief says some firefighters have been sent to the hospital for heat exhaustion. The smoke is so thick in some areas that it's hard to breathe.
One of the problems is that the fire has been through the roof, and the roof is made out of asphalt materials. So as that asphalt materials burn, it creates a lot of dense black smoke.
The chief says no residents were taken to the hospital and we're told no one was seriously hurt, but some residents will be without a home tonight. In Mount Vernon, Christina Chiarelli, FiOS 1 News. It only happens every 3 years, and it's the first time the World Meeting of Families has come to the United States.
You could see the Pope in New York, but you couldn't get the World Meeting of Families in New York, so we came down for that and for cheesesteaks.
So much pride for the Pope today, whether it's a flag or a t-shirt. Everybody's getting in the spirit to welcome Pope Francis. Created by St. Pope John Paul in 1992, the week-long festival stresses the importance of family units.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the next day I found out I was pregnant. So I'm here to thank God that I'm alive. And my daughter made it.
Cancer-free for 3 years and full of life, her family will wait with thousands of others to see the Pope at Independence Hall, where he'll speak about immigration.
I'm legal here, but my husband is from Guatemala. And it's always that fear that immigration could take him away from me and from my kids. And I don't want that. I want him to be here. So like I said, family is everything.
Bringing families together, inspiring them to grow. In Philadelphia, Christina Chiarelli, FiOS 1 News.